All right, we're going to be going through upgrading or flashing the Outback Inverter with appropriate firmware via the Mate 3S. You're going to want to take your preloaded SD card, put it in your Mate, and on Gen 1s, you're going to want to take the 0116 wire, bypassing the monster cable assembly, or else the Mate 3S will continue to reset while you're trying to get the process done. That's not good. It's going to crash. For Gen 2s and above, or anything with a spree, you're going to want to remove the purple wire, and essentially that's going to be the same thing. It's going to prevent the unit from resetting the access port, and in our case, the Mate 3S. So you're going to plug in to the inverter. We're going to want to log in as an installer. So to do that, we hit lock, and then installer password is 0311. So we press up to navigate to where we need to get to. First number is 3, second is 1, and as we get to the next number, we're going to hit enter, center of the dial here. And from main menu, we're going to go to firmware update. And since we're updating the inverter, we're going to go to GS Inverter. And we can see here that the proper firmware is on the card, and we can hit update at this point, as long as that is a firmware that you need. For me, I'm operating at Gen 1, so that's going to be proper for me. And then prior to doing this, you're going to want to have, make sure you have somewhere to set this down. The update process is going to take about 5 minutes, unless you have somewhere to place the Mate 3S securely, then you're going to have some issues, or you're going to have to hold the Mate 3S through the whole process. So press update, and then it'll give you a percentage of where the update is at, and you can just set it down and come back when the update process has completed. All right, and as the update starts to wrap up, we're going to go ahead and verify that it's now operating on that firmware that we just uploaded. So all inverter is updated. Back, we're going to want to get out of the firmware update menu by pressing up. Out of the main menu, we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go to system. And we're going to want to go down, navigate down to firmware versions. And then we want to verify the GS inverter firmware. And we can see here that it did, in fact, take the 1630 firmware. So we're all good.